Okay. So it's the 8th, Tuesday, the 8th November. Time is pressing on. So as usual, we'll do our 6 names. I'm not sure who's going to be helping today, if anybody. So we'll do our 6 free names. We'll put a couple of spare names down in here. We'll list PayPal for a detail, a mini, and a numerology reading. And then we'll list super chats down here. We don't normally do super chats, but we'll have a look. Okay, let me just get the text up on the screen so I can see what's going on. View, doc, chat. Okay, that's not working. What's going on? Let me get it on my phone, see if it's working. Okay, it's working. All right, hey there, Enrico. Welcome to the room. First cab off the rank. I have no idea what's going on, but normally I get online and it's just bang, bang, bang. A whole load of people join me. Yesterday it was just, I think there was 3 of us for like an hour. And then a few people came, but it was nothing like what it's normally like. That's all good, Enrico. I knew that it was probably your family or something going on over there. Anyway, you used to be my moderator. I don't have any moderators at the moment, so if you could help out until someone gets here or we get things going. I'm going to write out a list of 6 people. Excuse me, I'm just eating something before I start. Okay. So, Enrico, you're first. Then Leanne. So Enrico, Leanne, Angie. So I'm only taking 6 names for the free list at this stage. Virgo, you've made it in there. And then Rumesa and Sunflower Girl, welcome, newbie. I'd say that you are a newbie, so welcome to the room. And Sunflower. Now I'll just write down 4 more names of people that are in. I might need to go and turn on stream elements. Hang on a sec, I'll be back in a sec. But after Sunflower, we've got Venosa. We'll put you down as a standby. Venosa. Mira. 2 more. Rintami. And 1 more. Sansika. Now, if you didn't make it into this list, this free list, my apologies, but I only do a limited amount of the free per day. If you want to get a reading, it is $6 US for a mini read. It goes for about 5 to 7 minutes, a lot of detail. If you want to pay $11 US, it's about a 12-minute reading that you'll get, 10 to 12 minutes for that. And it's a lot of detail. I do have numerology readings available. I normally do a demonstration on one of my moderators, Enrico. I could do one on you if you want to give me your numbers, if we haven't had any payments by the time I've done the first 2 free readings. But what we'll do there is we'll look at Enrico's birthday with his wife's birthday, and we'll put the 2 numbers together and we'll see, do a little story around the numerology on those people. Now, hang around. If you didn't make it on that list, sometimes when I come back to the free list, people have left. So just because you're not on there right now doesn't mean you're not on there for the day. And plus, we'll just see how we go. We'll see how we go with payments and everything. This is my job, so I do need to be earning money on here. Enrico, I don't know if you knew, but I think you were online and helping out last year when my boss died, because I used to do a different job twice a week. I used to work for him, and I had a steady, a little bit of income coming in all the time, and then he died, and basically the boss's business died with him. So this has been my job now, just being online constantly as much as possible to earn a little bit of money. I'm just going to turn that off, that stream elements thing. Hang on. As I munch away, eating something. Stream elements. Chatbot. Timer. Turn that one off. Turn this one on. Now, Super Chat is available to those who want to use Super Chat, but the Super Chat is for a mini, it's $7 US, and for a mega, it's $14 US. So the reason for the difference is the payments that they take, the charges. If the charges were the same as PayPal, it'd be the same amount. So if you do have PayPal, I'd appreciate that you use PayPal, not Super Chat. But if you have to use Super Chat, that's fine. You'll still get your reading. It'll just be a little bit more expensive for those. Yeah, so the free readings are yes and no only. What was that? What just came to my thing? Was it PayPal? All right, it looks like I've got no moderator at the moment, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so we're just doing a yes and no for you, Enrico. After Enrico, we have Leanne. Leanne, can you just type your question, please? Daisy, you didn't make it into the list today, so please don't be typing your question there. You haven't made it onto the list at the moment, but we'll see how we go. Daisy, don't run away anywhere. We'll just see how we go. Enrico. Enrico. Oh, thank you, Angie. Angie, I'll promote you as a moderator, okay? Here we go, Angie. There we go, Angie. Miss Lovely, the free list is actually closed. Donations are currently open, ready for payments. So if you want to do the $6 US or $11 US over at PayPal, you're most welcome. But yeah, so here we go. Thank you, Angie. So welcome to the family, Angie. I don't know what's going on. Usually my moderators are, sometimes I've got 6 people online, 6 moderators online and a whole load of people on my room. So I don't know really what's been going on yesterday and today. All I can think is it's the time changes or something. It might be because it's getting closer to Christmas. People are doing other things. I don't know. And it could be the way the economics are in the world at the moment. Could be anything. So let's see. Enrico, will Enrico have a bright financial future? Is there money coming towards Enrico? Apart from your usual day job, is there a bright financial future for Enrico? Okay, that was a yes, that just flipped over. Okay, Enrico, do not get sucked into something that's a little bit too good to be true. So if somebody says, oh, look, Enrico, you give me $100 and I'm going to turn that into $200 like that, don't get sucked into that kind of thing, because someone's trying to deceive you out of money, because your question's about money. Over here, this is a yes. If you plan your future, you plan ahead, you plan now, you will have success, financially successful, and also money growing slowly in time. any quick get rich schemes and things like that, please steer away from that, because I feel like someone's trying to deceive you about, and look into all your payments at the moment. Like, are you getting paid correctly from work? Are they paying you overtime? Are they paying you the right money if you're on holidays or sick leave and things like that? But yeah, just make sure nobody's deceiving you in regards to your finances at the moment. It could be as well, if you own your home or renting or whatever it is, the interest rates or whatever, there might be a better deal somewhere. But yeah, you're going to be thinking quite closely at the moment about what you're going to do moving forward in regards to your financial situation, and things should grow here. Bottom of the deck, something underlying is happy families here. So there's some sort of happy event coming up for you, Enrico. Anyway, thank you, Enrico, for joining us again after such a long time. Yeah, I knew something must have happened with your family or something for you to disappear like that the other day. Anyway, hopefully let's cross the fingers. Let's hopefully get some money flowing on this channel. Where's my thing? Hang on a sec, guys. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Thank you, Enrico. Thank you. Okay, we need some new blood in the room. We need some new donators, and so I appreciate the other donators that I have that come and go and help out. And hey there, Joan the Leo Aquarius. The free list is closed at the moment. So we'll just see how we go. Leanne was up next with her free question. So Leanne, what have we got for you? All right, everybody, welcome Angie to the team. Angie is my new helper, my new moderator. I'm not sure Mama B where she is at the moment. She's obviously got some other plan, and Rhonda must be busy doing her thing as well. I think Rhonda had an early morning and couldn't go back to sleep or something, so she's probably tired. Anyway, Leanne, does Imad miss you, and is he thinking about you? So we'll just see what's going on with Imad. Does Imad miss and think about Leanne? Does Imad miss her, and does he think about her? Does Imad think and miss Leanne? Think about Leanne and miss her. Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes he's busy with other things, and sometimes he's just got other stuff going on. So we've got a yes and a no kind of thing here. So he does miss you from time to time. He misses talking to you, knowing about what's going on. He does feel guided and a connection to you. So this is yes, this person misses you. They do think about you. But I feel that there's just either he feels that you're just not available in the right way that he needs, or he's just not available to be the way you need him to be right now. But it's showing me that yes, this person thinks about you with love and affection. They possibly have dreams about you as well, because the door to spirit can be that this stuff goes on, stuff that can't be seen, you know what I mean? So this is, the spirit is trying to create a connection here. He might not be listening at the moment with this tied up energy, and bottom of the deck, the deception kind of card. Yeah, it can be a bit tricky, that kind of energy. But yeah, in the general answer to your question is yes, that Imad does look like Imad's spending some time thinking about you, possibly dreaming about you at times. I just feel like he withdraws himself at times though, Leanne. I feel sometimes he just sort of throws himself into other things. Yeah, guys, now the donation is quite cheap. It's only $6 for a mini read, $11 for a little bit more detail, well, a lot of detail. These are just mini free readings, guys. So if you are new here, the detailed readings that you pay for are a lot more. And we spend a lot of time just focused on you, and we look at your question in depth. So if you do have that $6 to spare or that $11 to spare, please jump on that PayPal. The information's in the description box down below. So if you do have that money to spare, much appreciated if you can go there. So, Enrico, are you still here? Or Angie? Angie, you're up next anyway. So, Angie, we'll do your yes or no. And then before we move on to another free reading, hopefully we get a payment coming in. Angie, what I will do, if you want me to, I can look at your numbers and do a little mini kind of numerology thing for you as a demonstration for other people watching to see if they're interested in paying for a numerology. Now, the numerology readings are $11 US. They go for over 10 minutes. They are very detailed and they're a one-off kind of reading. Whatever I see within the numbers is pretty much what I'm going to see no matter how many times I look at it. So yeah, your numerology reading is just sort of set. Okay, Angie, so we're looking at that. I was going to do a numerology on Enrico, but I don't know if he did his reading and he's gone again, because he didn't answer just then when I asked was he still here. So Angie, if you would like me to look at your numbers, we can look and see what's missing in your life, what sort of numbers you might need to be looking for. What I mean by that, if you're missing a number 3, it means that you might need to meet somebody that's born on the 3rd or somebody that's born in March. So we'll have a look at that for you in a moment. But let's look at your question first. Potential, loyal, lovable relationship coming towards you. Oh, okay, so you're a Virgo. Virgo, Angie. 14th of September. Why is that number relevant to me? 14th of September. Oh, no, that's not that day. That was 14th of December. I don't know, 14th of September means something to me. I don't know what it is, something to do with spirit. Right, is there some potential loving relationship coming towards Angie? First card out, door to romance. So that's a yes. Somebody appreciates you, they're looking at you, they're thinking about what you would be like in their life, and somebody's definitely thinking about you here, and you're going to be thinking about them very soon. The answer to your question is yes. It may come in an unlikely way. So with storm warning and you're asking about a relationship, it could mean that somebody's having an argument or something goes wrong for somebody. You step in to help and you end up having a connection with somebody. You know what I mean? Like there could be a car accident and then you go over to help and the other person that goes to help starts talking to you, and then you say, let's go and have a cup of tea or coffee, let's sit down and relax and chill out, and then you go, hey, you know, I'm single, you're single, and something like that could happen. But it looks like through something negative or hostile or something where a connection happens. But yeah, the door to romance is there. Somebody's going to appreciate you being in their life, and you're going to be thinking about them and thinking about a future with this person. All right, so let's do a numerology demo. Now, for those of you watching and that are new here, and some of the oldies, this is what you get for a numerology reading. Now, this is going to go for 5 minutes, not 10, but normally it goes for 10. So I'm just looking at Angie by herself. I'm not looking at her with somebody else. So what I can do is look at 2 people together in numerology, or just look at you and see what it is you should be looking for in your life, what you function with better, or what is not so great. Okay, but these are $11, these readings. I don't do a mini version of this. I'm doing a mini demo, but these numerology readings take about 10 minutes. and they are 11 US dollars over there on PayPal. And for a little while, I'll let you have it for, oh no, it's 14 on Super Chat, sorry, because of the charges. But yeah, anyway, here we go. So we've got 14.9, so that's a 5, a 9, and 1980. So that's a 1 to the 9, you're a 9. Okay, so you're a 599. We'll just start the clock. Okay. Start the clock. I'll just put it on 5 minutes and start to wrap it up. Okay, so that takes you to a 5, another 9, takes you to another 5, and another 5. Wow. Angie. Oh, I've never seen this before. Wow. Oh my gosh. You're missing quite a few numbers. This is not going to take 5 minutes. You're potentially looking for 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. You would obviously, you would match with anybody born in January, February, March, June, July, and August. Those star signs, those names, those numbers, or somebody born on the 1st, or somebody born on the 10th, somebody born on the 2nd, or the 11th, or the 20th, somebody born on the 3rd or the 30th, somebody born on the 12th as well, somebody born on the 6th or the 15th or the 24th. Yeah, so anything that makes up these numbers pretty much are numbers of people. So if you met somebody that was, what are you? You're Virgo. So if you met somebody born in July and they were born on the 11th. So someone born on the 11th of July would be a good match for you because they got a 2 and a 7 and you're missing those numbers, okay? What you're good at is change, 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 change. This is change, 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 change. This is also work, 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 work. It's also very, very masculine energy. So you're good with males. You're good being around a lot of males. That's just one example. Someone born on the 11th of July, or somebody born on the 11th of January, the 11th of February, the 11th of March, or somebody born on the 8th of January. So any combination of these numbers and numbers that add up to those numbers. So 12 is 1 plus 2 equals a 3. So someone born on the 12th. Someone born on a 1-1 is a 2. It's kind of complicated when you look at that. But yeah, anyway, so you pretty much have a lot to choose from. You're not sort of narrowed into one specific kind of number. Up here, this looks like work, management, and money making. So I feel that you would be good in a male-dominated industry. So like a gym, for instance. If you went and worked at a gym, there's a lot of males come in there, and you would work well with that. You'd also work well with travel and change. If you were to have children, you've got a lot of male dominating numbers here, but you do have the 4s down the bottom. Now the 4s are what challenge you. So people born in April, feminine energy, females could challenge you at times, could be a pain in the neck sort of thing at times. Your best friends would be better off being male than female. You'd be better in a room full of males than being with females. I just feel that best friends would be better if they're male for you. I just think that female energy can be disappointing, be jealous, or you've also got this thing where you're going to constantly want to travel and change. So it starts off where you move about when you're young. And then when you get to where you are now, you're sort of in this part here. You're in here. You're in a 9 phase. This is all about managing your life, managing things. You've got a lot of male friends. Well, that's why you got 5s everywhere. And are you a chatterbox, Angie? 5s tend to be people that chat, 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 chat. They talk all the time and they want to talk about a lot. They want to do a lot of things. But this is like movement. This is, oh, I want to go to Spain, or I want to go to Australia, or I want to go to New Zealand. And it's like where you want to change things. But this is a lot of talking, a lot of movement, and a lot of change. Down here, it can show somebody that doesn't want to learn. Like you want to change things, but you don't want to learn something else. So you would say, all right, I'm going to do my mathematics class and I'm going to do it my way. And then if I don't like the way it's going, I'll do it a different way. Whereas the teacher will be saying, you need to learn it this way, Angie. And they'll be going, you'll be saying, no, 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 I'll do it my way. I still get the same answer, but I need to do it my way. So I feel that you like to change everything. And it's going to be when you want to change things. The 9s is all about managing people, managing finance, managing your health, managing your time. So you would be an excellent manager with 5 and 9, because that's the only thing you're missing is the 8. And if we add all of these numbers up together, we get a 6, I think. No, we get 5 and 9 is 5. No, we get a 5 on the end here as well. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Anyway, the buzzer's going, so that's a half reading. This 0 here, Angie, we'll just talk about that a little bit. The 0 sitting down in your challenge area. The 0 means you can't handle secrets. You don't like people that are being secretive, they're not being open, and this is where you need people to talk and speak up and tell you what they want or what they want to do. But it's good that you like change, because if you don't like change, you can get stuck. But you would be the kind of person that if you were in a relationship, that your partner would go out to work and come home and you've totally changed the lounge room, or you've gone out and bought all total different color scheme for the bedroom. It's like where you'll get bored with something and you'll change. So you need somebody that can cope with that change kind of number. But the chattering and the travel, you've got travel. You're going to travel until you're gone off this planet. This is somebody movement. You're going to always be around males. But this 0 thing in a good way means that if I told you a secret about something, said, Angie, you can't tell anybody, you won't tell anybody when you've got that 0 sitting there. It's somebody that would be true to their word and they would keep quiet about something. But sometimes you don't like that. It can be where one of your friends says, oh, I've been cheating on my wife or something, and you've got to hold that secret and you don't actually like that kind of thing. But I've never seen anything like that when I've been doing these numbers. I've never seen where somebody's just got 2 numbers and 1 number at the bottom. I've never seen that kind of setup. It's usually there's at least 4 or 5 numbers, and you've got 3. You've got 5, 9, and 4, and then you've got that 0 sitting there, which is quite strange. You do have a 1 and a 4, so you do have 1 and 4 right at the very beginning here. So that's okay. So you probably are not missing that. You're not missing the 1. So it's the 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8s that are missing. And also you said 1980. So that kind of counteracts the 8. So 2, 3, 6, and 7. So February, March, June, and July are people that probably would be something you need in your life, or somebody born on those dates. Anyway, that's it. That's a basic numerology quick look. And let's go back to our readings. So next up on our free list we have... So thanks, Angie. Next up we have Virgo. Virgo, are you here? And Ramesa up on the free list. Hang on a sec. I'll just be back in a minute while we're waiting for the questions. So who's here on the free list, guys? I need to go through the free list. We've got Leanne, Enrico. We've done Angie. Virgo, yeah, I'll have a look at that in a sec. Okay. Okay, so we're up to the free list. Virgo, will Ima call you soon? Now, if you have a free reading and you want me to look at it more, or you want a numerology, the numerologies are 11 US dollars over at PayPal. If you just want a little mini reading and to look more into your situation, they are 6 US dollars over there at PayPal. If you're not on this free list, we'll see how I'm going. I do need to be making income while I'm online, so I might get these ones done, and then I might turn this off and come back in a couple of hours or something. So we'll see how we're going. All right, so here we go. Hopefully payments start to flow. Angie, I don't know if you can hang around. I'd appreciate if you can. If you can't, I understand. All right, so will Ima contact Virgo? Was it Ima? Where's my mouse? Will Ima call you? Will Ima call the Virgo soon? After Ima, after Virgo, we have Ramesa. Ramesa, put your question. Okay, you've got that there. After that, we have Sunflower. Sunflower, Sunflower Girl, can you put your question up there? A yes and no question, please. Will Ima contact Virgo soon? It does look likely. It might be a delay in it though. I don't think it's going to be too soon. And it may be because of a money issue or something that they need or something like that. It might not be exactly the way you want it to go. But Virgo, you're being told to ground yourself at the moment. You've got the Archangel Michael, the first chakra. So you're being told to firmly plant your feet on the ground. Don't imagine stuff that's not real or go off in a little fantasy or something like that. You're being also told to spend time with family, family gatherings and things like that. But you're also being told to be careful with money at the moment. Don't go spending money on things you can't afford or taking on something that you're not ready for. But the answer to your question, yes or no, would this person be contacting you soon? It's more of a yes than a no at this stage. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have a yes here. Something's trying to guide this person towards you. At the moment, something in spirit is saying call Virgo, call the Virgo, or contact the Virgo. So it does look likely, yes, that this person's coming towards you. There may be other people coming towards you at this time that need your help, particularly family, maybe needing you to do something for them, to help out or something like that. So you may get a little bit distracted and sort of plod along with that for a while until this person comes forward and contacts you. It does look like they will. I just don't think it's going to be like tomorrow or even maybe next week with that negative card sitting there. That would be somebody that they're planning on it, but they're planning on it in their own time. All right. So that was Virgo. As you can see, the free readings, guys, if you're new here, the free readings are very small, very brief kind of reading, just a yes and no with a little bit of information. If you're wanting more, even if you've already had that, please go across to the PayPal and do a donation. If you don't have PayPal, the Super Chat button is on to use. Super Chats are 7 and 14 US dollars, okay? Do you have a future with So it was, oh no, sorry, Ramesa was next. Ramesa was next. Sorry, Ramesa. Ramesa, will your husband come back to you soon? Oh, sorry, Ramesa. Sorry that he's not there. Ramesa wants to know, will her husband... Oh yeah, hit the like, guys. Hit the like button, please. Will Ramesa's husband come back to her soon? Maybe it's the full moon energy that's stuffing around with my channel. I don't know. I know I do need to go out and buy my different candles that I use. I've run out of all of them. Just in one hit, I ran out of everything that I normally use every day. It was quite bizarre. Normally I've got so many candles, tea lights and everything. And my tea light was on a cloth like this, and I didn't have it sitting on a plate. And when I picked it up, it had burned a complete hole through my tablecloth. And I thought, that's how people set their house on fire. That's how accidents happen. Will Ramesa's husband return to her soon? Will there be a reconciliation between Ramesa and her husband? There's a maybe, a no, and a yes. So I feel like there's going to be where it looks like it's coming back together, but then something happens and then it doesn't seem to work, and then it does happen. So at the moment, don't give up on the husband. Don't think that it's done for good, because you've got caring connection around the corner. Now, this around the corner could be next year. It could be a year away. But at the moment, there's some sort of thinking phase going on and healing going on. So whatever went on between the two of you, either him or you, is still in the healing process, so not really ready to be back together. And there's some sort of other thing causing distraction. So there's some other sort of thing keeping him occupied elsewhere or keeping you. So there's something keeping you two apart at the moment. It can be his family, your family, can be ex-people, whatever. But I like that this is here and you're asking about care and connection, and then we've got you holding the coin here. So eventually it will be a yes, but I don't think it's going to be too soon, unfortunately, Ramesa. I think it's a way off in the distance at the moment. Healing needs to go on, and I'm wondering whether you need to heal yourself and be happy with being just you without him for now. Because what I've seen happen with people is when they break up, and you've got one person that wants to break up and they go, and you've got the other person that wants them to come back. When the person stops trying to get them to come back and they just be happy in their own self, and then they start to look outside to see what else is out there, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the person that they wanted to come back, they come back because they see, oh, Ramesa's going along without me now, you know, and they come back. So I'd say you need to heal and stop tying yourself just to this one person and see what else is out there for now. And chances are highly likely that if your husband sees that you're not contacting or you're not trying to get him to come back or whatever, he'll be thinking, what the hell's going on? And then he will contact. Because most times, not all the time, the husband or the wife, whoever chose to go, they choose to go because they want something else or it doesn't work or whatever. And then one person's wanting that person, right? When that one person stops reaching out, sometimes it can turn them around and go, oh my God, I don't want somebody else having Ramesa, so I'm going to go back. So yeah, anyway, Ramesa, I do think eventually he'll come back, but I think right now you need to heal yourself from whatever went on and start looking outside to see what else is available. I mean, you might need to get some sort of companion or friend, and then something that distracts you from this ex-husband. All right, so that's Ramesa. Thank you, Ramesa. Up next, we have Sunflower's question. Sunflower, Do you have a future, a marriage with your Aries, which is also an ex? Okay, another question about an ex. Sunflower Girl, can I either have your star sign or your first name, please, to do your reading? After Sunflower, now we have a list of people here that were in the room, and I said that if somebody had started paying and everything, I won't get to them. But Venosa, Mira, Rintami, and Sansika, are those people still here for the freebie readings? Because if you are, we'll have a look at that. I'm just going to check something. All right, what's happening? Sorry guys, I just had to read something there on my phone. Anshu. Oh, Anshu. Yeah, you've been on my channel under that name, haven't you? Okay, Anshu. I thought you were a new person, unless you've got the same name as somebody else. Okay, Sunflower called Anshu wants to know, will there be... Well, basically you want to know if you're going to get back with this person to actually have a marriage with this person. Do you have a future with your ex? Does Anshu have a future, a marriage with her ex, the Aries? Does Anshu have a future with her ex, the Aries? I honestly do not know what's going on my channel. It's now like 1 o'clock, and I used to be online at 9 o'clock, and then I changed it to 10 o'clock, and then I changed it to 11 o'clock last week, and it was going fine. Today I came online at nearly 12 o'clock, because yesterday I was online earlier and everybody started coming and donating around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and still nothing's happening. I don't know. This is where I earn my income, guys. If I'm not earning any income, I'm not going to be able to pay my electric bill, my phone bill. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Anyway, we'll see. Anshu wants to know, will there be a future for her and her ex, Aries? Is there going to be a future? Eventually, yes. Eventually, yes. You've got to come to some sort of happy balance here. It looks like your ex is going to start desiring you again. You know how like two people, they can be in a relationship and years go by or whatever and they lose what they first had. This is where this person comes back, where they desire you, they want you. You've got the moon goddess here. This is bringing balance back into your life, back into your marriage, bringing balance back. And then we've got the blossoming abundance here. So this is all yes, 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 yes. Okay. So I do feel that this person will come back. This is a balanced thing though. This is not really a yes. This is yes here. This is more about waiting and seeing and balancing your lives out. So I don't know if your person, your ex, had to take time out. They just needed to get away. They needed to have a break, or whether you needed time out. But it does look likely that if you can get balance back into the situation with each other and find out what it is that is lost between each other, eventually things will start to blossom and grow again. So I do think there's a good future there eventually. Eventually. Okay. All right, that's sunflower. All right, so who have we got up next? Venosa, you're still here. Venosa, post your yes or no question, please. Just see. Just hang on a sec, guys. Alrighty. All right, so what's happening? Angie, thank you for your help today. I don't know what I'd do. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where Starseed, Astrolove, Ashley, Mama B. I know where Joanna is. She's working and she's tired. And I know that Rhonda's busy with what she does now. I'm just very surprised at my channel, what's going on. Venosa, thank you. There's your question. After Venosa, we have Mira. Is Mira still here? Sansika is here. Sansika, please post your question as well, your yes or no. It's not that I'm in any rush at the moment. This is very slow today. And Rinta Me, I think Mira may have gone. Let me just check the channel and see how it says how many people are here. I may have to try coming on earlier tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, sorry, what were we up to, Venosa? Sorry, I'm just trying to sort something out with my moderator who's offline at the moment. Trying to work out what's going on with my channel. Alrighty, Venosa, will you get a job this month? Will Venosa get a job this month? Will Venosa get a job this month? Will Venosa get a job this month? Here we go. Okay, this looks likely. It looks like a yes here, Venosa. You need to ground yourself and decide what type of job you want, where you want to work, what your hours are going to be, where you have to travel, all that sort of stuff. But this is looking very positive here. It's telling you Archangel grounding Michael, Archangel Michael. Here, it's something you're going to be passionate about, something you're going to need to do. It can mean that you're going to get a job through a relative or a friend. Somebody's going to help you out with this job. Venosa, where is my texter pen? Let's just cross you out. I think Mira is gone. I just wanted to check the channel to see how many people are in here at the moment. Angie, how many people are showing on your end? And also you may be needing to let go of something, Venosa. So some sort of dream job that you thought you might be doing, or somewhere where you thought you might be going. There may be something that you need to let go of at the moment to achieve your goal of getting the new job. But I'm getting a yes here, that you should be getting a job soon. But it may be something about moving to a different area, or moving to a different area within your career. So if you've always worked in a particular type of area, you might have to go somewhere else at the moment. Alrighty, that's Venosa. Mira is not here, I don't think. Oh, Mira posted above. Will he, my forever person, be abundant, handsome person? Oh, so the person that's going to be with you, your future person, you want to know. Mira wants to know, will her future person be handsome and be abundance? Will her forever future person be abundant and handsome person? Will Mira's future person be abundant and handsome? Hopefully this is a yes, Mira. Hopefully. It might even show me who he is. Well, there's one guy. That's a balanced person. This person would be very balanced, that they will, it can be balanced in the way they look, which is very appealing. It can be balanced in the way that how they spend time with family and friends. You've got another male here. You've got the fifth chakra. This will be somebody that will be truthful. You may even like the sound of their voice. You might want to just sit there and listen to them because that's all about voice and talking, and this is all about balance and family and friends and work. And yes, you've got 3 yeses here. You've actually got 2 options here, Mira, 2 separate males. So there's going to be somebody that's your forever person. There's going to be somebody else that maybe it's their brother or something. There's somebody that comes along with them that you're liking, both these people. One of them's your forever person, and one of them's somebody that's there in the background with you. Okay, thank you. I just received a donation, thank God. D has just sent payment through on PayPal, so thank you for that, D. But anyway, in answer to your question, Mira, it is a yes, yes, an abundant yes, that this person will be charming. You will like their voice. I feel like this is the voice chakra, but more importantly, this is somebody that's truthful. Someone that's being very strong and true to you. I like that they're very balanced, you know, not too much time at work, not too much time with friends, not too much time at home. It's sort of like they like to balance everything out. But there's some sort of victory and success. This could mean that they're successful in work. So they might be the manager of a business or something like that. Angie, thank you for that little thing. What we do here, Angie, when somebody makes a payment, we put green hearts, but the green circles are fine, thank you. I'm just waiting for her to get online and post her question. She has paid and she's not actually showing up on here. Let me just go and check PayPal, what's going on there. Now, for those of you that are new here, this is going to be hang on a sec. This is going to be a detailed reading that I'm doing next. Okay, PayPal. What do we have? Oh, we've got 2 full readings there. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Dee. Okay, so we've got 2 full. We've got Rinta Me and Sansika on the free list, just to do the 2 yes or no's. Oh, your questions are on there. Dee, I'm just going to finish these 2 yes and no's just to get them out the way because they're finished. Rinta Me, I don't know if your question's there, but Sansika's is. Let me just check for Rinta Me. Will you be engaged soon? Let's quickly look at that. And then we'll move on to D's because I'm going to be spending 20 minutes with D coming up next. Angie, I don't know if you can hang around, but if you do have something you've got to do or go somewhere, I can hold down all of this now. And hopefully we get some more payments flowing once we're working here. All right, so let's just quickly, Rinta Me, will Rinta be engaged soon? Will Rinta get engaged soon? Will Rinta get engaged soon? Yes, yes, maybe. Maybe not too soon though. Maybe not too soon. This is where you're weighing up your options, what you want to do, or the other person's looking. The Sun is the best card you can get with any question at all, in my opinion. This is about something growing. Somebody's actually thinking about you now. They're thinking about what you do, what you look like, what they want to do, and what sort of future they want to have. Bottom of the deck, there may be a money issue as to when you can get engaged. So they might not have enough money, or they might not have a job, or something. There might be something wrong financially. And that's why we got this contract thing out of balance thing at the moment. So you've got to bring balance back in. But should you be getting engaged? Eventually, yes. I don't think it's going to be like that, though. I think it's off in the distance a little bit. I don't know if it's got anything to do with a Leo or an air sign, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So it could be something, especially Libra and Leo. It could have something to do with those signs. Alrighty, so let's go and have a look at these questions. Thank you so much, Dee. I don't know if it's the time, like people's clocks have changed and everything, and I need to be coming on later, or I need to be coming on earlier. But the last 2 days, it's been a bit weird coming online, and my usual people are not here. My moderators are not here. It's just been a bit strange. Okay, so everybody that's watching, this is a paid detailed reading. There's 2 of them. So I'm going to be busy for the next 20 minutes or more. So stay and watch. And if you're interested in a full reading, these are $11 US over at PayPal, $14 US if you click on the super chat. If you're only wanting half the amount of the reading I'm about to do, a mini reading but still a lot of detail, is $6 US over at PayPal and $7 US down in the super chat button. I think this is a good time, but it might be that people aren't getting the notifications. I don't know. For months and months and months I've been coming online. People get online and people are joining me and doing payments, and it's just non-stop. and right up until last week. Then I came online yesterday and it was just dead for the first hour. There was just me and James and my moderator who kept losing signal. And then that was it for a whole hour. And then finally a couple of people paid, but it still wasn't like what it normally is like. Normally it's just crazy. It's like I've got 3 or 4 or even 6 moderators. There's at least 15 to 20 people that want free readings, and there's at least 5 to 10 people that want paid readings. So I have no idea what's going on, and especially that I was online Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday last week, and then I'm gone right through till the Monday. Usually everybody is waiting till I get online on Monday or Tuesday, so it's just really weird. Anyway, let's get on with your question. Let's set the clock. But just thank you for donating, because this is my job, Dee. This is what I do for work, so I've got to earn income being online. Can you tell me anything about my future? Okay, so we're looking to see if you've actually met the person you're going to be with. All right, here we go. Good luck, Dee. Yeah, I'm usually very busy. It's been a bit unnerving. Like, I'm not sure why it's going on like this. I do know it's full moon at the moment, so I don't know if that's affecting people's moods. Maybe people have found their true love and they're too busy with their true love, or maybe people have got a new job and they're busy at work. I don't know. Because I do put a lot of good energy out to people, so maybe my good energies have made these people get what they need and now they don't need a reading. Okay, Sansika, I'll do it after this reading, okay? I'm doing a paid reading, so you'll just have to wait a little bit, because paid readings are supposed to take priority. So yeah, I'll do your yes and no after this one. Has, I thought another payment just come in, but it's just an email. Has Dee, show me who she will be with. Take the bottom 3. There he is. Okay, this is a person here from your past first that's causing a bit of drama for you, Dee. This is like somebody that let you down, somebody that broke your heart, all of that. So when you said, have you already met somebody? Is it somebody that might come back? I don't think so. I think that there's too much pain in the past from somebody. They're not trustworthy, whatever. So past sort of stuff I don't think is good for you. Here in the middle, this looks like where you go on some sort of journey where you meet up with people you went to school with, or you meet up with somebody you used to hang around. Maybe you used to play basketball or something, or you used to go along and watch somebody play a sport or something. I feel like through a group of people you used to be around, you might get some sort of invitation and start making plans with somebody about a future, but it's not really coming together just here. It's coming together down the track, and it's showing me him right there. There's some sort of traveling going on. Now, I don't know if it's trying to show me that he's born in May with the double 5s here in red. There's 2 3s here as well, so it could be something to do with March or May. March would make this person a Pisces, and May would make it a Taurus. So it could be a Taurus or a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. These cards here might be somebody, I don't know how old you are, Dee, but this could be somebody that's already got children. Not sure if it's boys or girls. I am picking up on a male energy, but there is still a little female kind of energy hanging around as well. So I think this is like father and child that comes into your life. So they may already have a child. Okay. I think work-wise, there's 2 kind of professions showing up. So it might be where you meet up with one, but their work or their lifestyle or something doesn't fit with you, or it's something from the past that doesn't really feel good. Thank you, James, for showing up. Great for you to be here. And And then this is a different lifestyle over here. So the description of what kind of work these people would be maybe into, this here would be somebody that would work in police, ambulance, military, government. They may be a nighttime kind of worker, but I feel like this person needs to grow up. I feel like this person just... This one here might be someone that you think is something and they're from your past, but it won't work. This one over here, I do think you might know this person, but not know that they actually like you. Not, it might be somebody and you've gone somewhere and you see them from time to time, but you haven't really realized that this person's connecting to you. But I do feel they've got a child. The subject of my second question does have a child and it's a boy. Oh, okay. I haven't looked at your second question yet. Yeah, this person definitely either got a little brother or a child and you're just saying it's a boy and it's a child. Okay. Now, work-wise with this person to look at, I'm picking up on brown hair, possibly a bit of facial hair, maybe not. I don't know if they go in and out of growing a moustache and then getting rid of it, or growing a beard and getting rid of it. So it's sort of somebody that changes for their job or changes for the mood, or but work-wise, this would be somebody that either drives trucks or works something to do with movement. So it can be a removalist driver. It could be someone that owns a company of trucks or transport or bus or plane, or there's something to do with travel and movement around this person. The other way of looking at this, it's somebody that talks a lot and talks with people overseas and that about their job. They may even travel from post to post all the time as well. But this one here, I don't know. I think you need to steer clear of whoever that is, D. Down here, I'm seeing invitations to do things. I'm seeing a bit of disappointment sometimes where this person's just not available for whatever reason. I do see that yous could get into arguments, quite big arguments, but then yous come together really, really nicely. I also see that if you're in wrong, you will say sorry, and if he's wrong, he will say sorry. So it's a really even kind of thing I'm seeing here. It looks like he would want to be the husband before you would want to be a wife. So what I mean is you're quite happy going out, dating, getting to know each other, and he's thinking about, I want to put a ring on her finger, I want her to be mine, but you're thinking, I wonder if we're just going to be friends for a long, long time. So it's like we're on different pages with the relationship, but he's definitely committed to you. But I do feel he's got some kind of influence there that might be something you don't like. This can be drugs, alcohol. It can be where he hangs around the wrong people. It could be his work as well, that you don't like it, or you don't like the people he works with. But other than that, when you two are together, this is going places, sharing responsibilities, a lot of love there, a lot of happiness, a lot of sexual desire. This is desire cards I'm seeing here. Where's my tarots? I was doing tarots earlier. Oh, I've got the book on top of them. Okay, here we go. Show me D and her future spouse. I don't know. Like you or not, but my intuition tells me he might. Okay, hey James, it has been the same as yesterday today. I don't know if it's a timing. Maybe I need to come on later because it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here right now, and normally I'm finishing. I'm going offline right now. But our clock's changed and America's clock's changed, so it's made it further apart. All right, that's just fell out upside down. This is you hesitating about something for no real reason. It's like expecting that something's going to go really bad and it won't. So, all right, let's just flip these cards. So the last bit I'm seeing on this reading about your potential person, there's the invitation, there's the love. It's going to stress the hell out of you. You don't know what to do about it. This is where I can't sleep. Oh my God, is he going to call? Should I do it? Should I go? So it's like where you're not too sure about what to do, but it's like somebody's sure. This is somebody opening up their heart and saying, let's go on this journey together. So that's the description I'm getting, but I'm getting like a brown wavy hair, tallish, but not super tall. So what I mean by that, normally a tallish man to me would be 6 foot and over. This one might be 5'10" or 5'11", something like that. I'm seeing big shoulders, and I'm seeing somebody that likes to dress really, really nice when they go somewhere, but then other times they're dressed in really sloppy kind of clothing when they're lounging around. It's a really big difference between, it could be where they work, they've got to dress with a suit and a tie and all of that sort of thing, a specific way. But when they're casual and stuff, it's very, very different to their job. Very, very different. Which would make sense, you know, depending on where they work. I mean, if they're in some sort of government kind of role or something, or high sales or something like that, they would have to wear a specific thing. Let's just do some quick 2 yes and no's, and then we'll get on to your second reading. I'll just throw in, who was it? Sansika. Sansika, can you please post your yes and no question again for me? Thank you. Is Angie still here, or did she take off? Hey there, Joanna. Thank you for joining us. I've had 2 payments. I've had D and James. So thank God for my regulars, eh? Thank God for the regulars. Okay, so D has 2 questions in mind, yes or no. Top 3 cards will be first question, bottom will be the second question. The free list is full, Elizabeth, but you're welcome to go and do either a mini donation or a more bigger donation, which is $6 or $11 US on PayPal, and get on the list of the readings. Okay, so this I'm doing right now, I'm just finishing the first paid detailed reading, so stick around. I'm going to be doing another detailed one after this, and then I'm going to do 2 minis after that. The answer to your first question is yes. You've got to be careful that something's not an illusion though there, D, and trust in what your intuition is telling you about a person or a situation, and make sure sometimes you meditate and rest and relax. Your second question, we got yes, yes, and yes again. You're being told by spirit where you need to go, what you need to do. You're being drawn towards something. You will be going on a journey. This could be a journey of love. It could be an actual journey for work, whatever. There is some sort of movement going on here. And you're being shown the first chakra. Keep yourself grounded. Okay, keep yourself grounded in these situations that come up. All right, so that's your first one. I'm just going to quickly do that yes and no so that I'm finished the yes and no list. So all the yes and no, the freebies are now done. Sansika, let me just scroll back and see where her question is. Sansika. Does Rahim like you and want a relationship with you? Okay. Does Rahim like Sansika? Does Rahim want a relationship with Sansika? Does Rahim want to be in a relationship? Does he like Sansika? Oh, he's actually jealous. This is a yes. He admires you. He looks at you. He's undecided about what he's going to do about you. He thinks about you, but there is a jealousy thing here. So I don't know if he looks at you and he gets jealous if somebody else talks to you, or if he sees you having fun with somebody else. It can be your jealousy as well. It can be that you get jealous or something. But these 2 cards are telling me, yes, this person is thinking about you. They're thinking about having time with you. But the envy card sitting in the middle, what was at the bottom? Yeah, this is a yes. This person would like to have a relationship with you. He likes you. This is definitely that he likes you. This is where he looks at you. This is the beautiful woman card. It's like the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Love. And this here is where he's trying to work out which way to approach you. You know, should he talk to you? Should he invite you somewhere? Should he go somewhere where you are? Anyway, he's undecided at the moment about what he's going to do, but he does tend to get jealous. So if he sees you talking to somebody else or whatever, he might get jealous about that. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the donation. Okay, so D, let's go back to your second question now. And I'll just write down who's been donating on my list. Angie, are you still there and helping? We got Joanna here. Okay, Joanna, so we've got D's first question is done. Then we got James with double mini. And then Elizabeth. I haven't checked what she's paid for yet, a detail or a mini. Okay. Okay, James is double mini and Elizabeth. Elizabeth hasn't put a question there, so I'm assuming that's for a detailed. Oh, good on you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Yeah, the free list, I just do the quick minis, the yes and no, but I'm mainly on here to earn my keep, basically. This is my job, Elizabeth, so thank you very much. I'm assuming you've paid for one detailed reading, so I'm just, oh, I shouldn't have ticked that. Anyway, I've got to do one more detailed one for D, and then 2 mini ones for James, and then you're next in line. So Elizabeth, you've got about 15 to 20 minutes. So if you've got to go and do something or whatever, yeah, come back in about 15-20 minutes, or just enjoy, just listen. All right, so D, let's look at your second question. And James, can you get ready with your questions, please? Now, anybody coming in, the free list is now closed. So Joanna or Angie, whoever's doing my moderating, if anybody comes in, there is no spots left on the free list for today. Okay, D, let's look at your second question. Can you tell me anything about Tim's current feelings and thoughts towards me? Okay, so you said that Tim has got a son, has got a child, and you feel like that reading may have been about him. All right, it may be, it may be. I didn't really see whether it was a new person or not. It did look like somebody that's already had conversations with you. Here we go. Okay, D, good luck. Show me Tim's current feelings and his thoughts towards D. What's going on between... Is it Timothy, D? Is his real name Timothy? Oh, the answers resonated for your yes and no. Cool. I never ask anybody if, when I tell them the yes and no and then I tell them what I'm seeing, whether it's actually resonating with what they were thinking, what their question is. It's weird how that works. Anyway, spirit works in weird ways. James, if you've got to go and have a cigarette or whatever it is you've got to do, this will be about 10 minutes. All right. How's Tim currently feeling towards D? He goes by Tim. I just wanted the letters in the name. Okay, so here we go. Timothy. Timothy. That's Timothy, isn't it? And D. I can see there's father and son. Isn't this weird? He sees you as a wife material, because this is husband, wife, and child. So when he's around you, he sees you as a family unit with him. So I don't know if he's put this out there towards you and let you know that he actually feels that way about you. Maisha, thank you. I think what I'm going to have to do is come on later. I think that's the problem. I'm just going to have to come on later, which is going to work out well with us going to the club. I'll be able to be online every day. Anyway, Tim, I feel that you would dive in more quickly with your heart than him. So when he's with his child, you're here in the background, but he sees that you would be a family unit. There's some sort of stress or anger or something going on. He's either hanging out with the wrong people, listening to the wrong people, but there's some sort of stress cloud hanging over at the moment. It could be his ex as well, the mother of the child, that is causing some sort of drama. But he's latching on to his child, and I don't know if this is you or him, but when I'm asking about how he feels about you, you're off behind his child. So child first, and then D is sitting here. This, as I said, could be anger and frustration, but it also could be people telling him stories, and it's causing some sort of drama for him. If you're in a disconnection at the moment, this could be a reconciliation that's coming up. It would be something through his child. So he might have to take his child, I don't know how old the child is, but he might have to take his son somewhere, and you happen to be going there as well. So there is some sort of connection through his child here. Down here I see you've got more of the love bubble thing going on towards Tim than the other way around. He cares, he gets concerned, but he can be stubborn or something here, and he can also put on this charm and flair, but sometimes it doesn't come across right. Let me just get more information on Tim. Okay, so the current partner is causing, this is arguments. This is stress, arguments. It can be lies. It can be obsessive behavior. It can be somebody controlling behavior. It can be drugs, alcohol. It can be that, you know, she's hanging around certain people, or he's. So there's some sort of thing going on for him at the moment. So let's see, how does Tim feel about D? Forgetting about the partner, how does Tim feel about D? I think he sees that if you were in the picture that you would create a better balance there. Oh, all these cards are upside down. Is he thinking of leaving this partner? It's like, it should be the other way around. It should be him and her together, both looking at the child together and working together. I'm going to sneeze, guys. Hang on. Oh my God. Bless me. Yeah, it should be like this. It should be mother and father looking at the child, working together. But oh, sorry about this. The pollen must be going at the moment, and it's getting to me. He's more in tune with his child than with her. The child is what's holding these two together. But I don't know if he's feeling like a break, and maybe that's why this 10 of Cups come out, because I'm trying to ask what he wants to do about you, but I'm being shown what he's actually doing right now, because this normally can mean somebody's contemplating breaking up with somebody, leaving somebody, possibly a long-term commitment or some sort of solid commitment. They're thinking about not having it anymore. If I turn it around and see what he thinks about you, when he thinks about you, there's a lot of passion and desire there. He's also been trying to trust in his own instincts, but he feels like he can't trust his own instincts at the moment. And thank you for the bless you twice over. There's been a disconnect with you, you said, with him. I do feel he might be coming through with some sort of, hey, I'm going to be going down to blah, blah, blah. She's going away. Did you want to meet me? We could have something to eat or something. I don't know. I feel like he's going to connect with you somehow. It could just be online. It could be just some sort of talking backwards and forwards. Let's get more information about how he feels about you. How does Tim feel about D? How does Tim feel about D? Okay, you go to bed, Joanna. Thank you for helping out. I think I've got it covered anyway. Oh, you're going to donate, Brooklyn. Thank you so much. That'll be fantastic. Starseed, I think, donated in between there. Anyway, it's all happening now, thank God. I was getting a little bit worried. I think I have to just come on later. Shirley, welcome to the room. The free list is actually closed. I'm only doing donations at the moment, and I've got a little bit of a backlog with donations, but I can add some more. He wants a new beginning, but he's stubborn. He's putting up a wall at the moment in regards to you. So it's like he thinks about you with loving thoughts. His intuition is telling him about you. He wants to have conversations with you, but because of his child and her, he keeps a wall up to not connect at this time. If he decides to connect, he knows that the urge will be very strong to connect to you, D. So I think at the moment he's just trying to do the right thing and be with her and be responsible for his child, for putting food on the table, whatever he's doing. I do feel with this being upside down when it first came out that he's not a happy camper with what he's doing, and also he's not trusting his intuition because this was upside down and he's having the wrong kind of conversations or no conversation. But when I asked again, show me what he feels towards you, he sees it as a new beginning, but he's not letting himself. He's keeping a wall up basically at the moment, D. I think he's got a strong desire towards you, but he puts a wall up to make sure he doesn't go down that path at this stage, which is honourable. I mean, if he's honouring that he's in this relationship with her, and he's keeping the resistance, you know, keeping up that temptation, resisting the temptation. Yeah. But I do feel there is a strong desire towards you, but he keeps it away. Oh, okay, D. Let me just see how I'm traveling with these other readings because they've all started to come in all at once. I wish they came in when I first got online. It would have been great. I should be back online, but I'm not sure what time over the next couple of days. I'll just have to see how things go. Let's just quickly do yes and no, top and bottom here, D. And James, can we have your questions up on the thing? Thank you. And then I'll go check PayPal to see what I'm doing. Elizabeth, I'm about 10 minutes off from your reading, maybe 15 minutes at the most, okay, Elizabeth? So get ready with your question as well, please. Okay, yes or no for D. Top 3 is her first question, bottom 3 is her second question, plus just any messages she needs to hear to finish this reading. Shirley, I won't be looking at that question for you today. If you want to do donation, I'll have a look at it after I've finished. I've got to do them in order. First question is a yes. Second question is a yes. We got lots of yes here. Your final messages today, D, and thank you so much for your donation. You have the door to romance opening up. You have a journey that you're about to go on. Keep yourself balanced though. Keep yourself grounded. Now this might be Tim or it might be somebody new coming towards you. Down here you've got something that's going to start to grow and flourish. You also have a second chakra here. This is family. It can be fertility, it can be sexual energy, it can be flotation, but it also can be a family solid link. And then you have the temple path. This is invitations to go out somewhere, but both your questions have yes and all of the rest of it. Oh, you're browsing online? No worries, Elizabeth. Thank you for your patience. All right, so that was D. We've done your second one. We did Sansika for her freebie. Free list is now closed, guys. Free list is closed. Let me just go and check these payments now. And James, I'll just need your questions, please. Okay. This is not working. Why is this not working? I can't see. I'm going to have to shut this and reopen it. That's better. Okay, James. James, and then we have Elizabeth with a detailed reading. Then we have Maisha, which is Starseed, with a detail. And then we have Brooklyn with a detail as well. All right. So Maisha's is on PayPal and Brooklyn's is on PayPal. So I just need the questions for James to do the 2 minis, and then Elizabeth, I'll need your question, and then Maisha, I'll go back to PayPal and Brooklyn. All right, so let's get on. James, should you go with your brother to Arizona towards the end of December? And should you get involved in selling a wellness product called RC? Okay. You know what it sounds like, Jane? RC? RC. You know, like out here. I don't know if you use that term in Australia when someone's being RC. Do you know that name? Like A-S-S-E-Y? RC. You're being RC. It's like being an ass. So, AC. I know it's probably pronounced AC, but it looks like RC. All right, James, so first question. Here we go. What will happen if James goes with his brother to Arizona at the end of December? Show me what if James should be going with his brother to Arizona. I might do it in 2 sections. Go with your brother, don't go with your brother. Okay, we'll do it that way. Okay. Show me James going with his brother to Arizona at the end of December, or James not going with his brother. Left is James goes with his brother, and right is James chooses not to go with his brother. Going, not going. First card off is great. Okay, now this is a hard one, because if you go, you will have a great time. There'll be lots of things to do. There can be a bit of annoying kind of thing, and also this could represent your bowel, bladder, some sort of digestive upset or something like that. So your illness that you get from time to time, James, could be a little flare up. But generally this looks pretty damn good going with him. This is traveling, talking, being close with each other, meeting up with people. This is celebration, meeting up with lots of people. But there could be a bit of it's almost like a jealousy kind of thing or something. It's where somebody's being a bit jealous about something. So I don't know if he's jealous of you or not. RCR. RCR. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Oh, well, it looked like RC to me. And they go, oh, you're being RC. So, like being sarcastic or something, RC. If you don't go and you stay back, you could be having some sort of romantic involvement with this female, whoever it is. So I'm wondering if this female, we keep seeing this female, some sort of love romantic thing. I'm wondering if between now and when you're supposed to go with your brother, you're going to meet this person and then you're going to say, look, sorry, I'm staying here with her. So if you meet someone in the next couple of weeks, I don't think you'll go. If you do end up going, you're going to have a good time. This is nice. This is good. There may be, like I said, a little bit of your brother might want to do a certain thing, or he might want to go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, and there may be some sort of little bit of annoying kind of stuff. But generally, if we take that away, this is a damn good time. It's really, really nice. It's good. It's guy on guy, you know, time out together. I don't know if he's going to do some sort of social activities or whether you're planning on doing some sort of hiking, canoeing. I don't know. I just feel like there's some sort of lots of activity, but I do feel there may be a slight thing with sickness. But like I said, if you between now and then form some sort of relationship with some female, it could be to do with work as well, where you committed and you want to stay at work because you've started to connect with somebody. The reason you wouldn't go, I think, will be a woman. That's why you wouldn't be going. What did you decide with Thanksgiving in the end? Are you going to go to both places, or are you going to do something for breakfast and do something for lunch to give both of them? Okay, show me James going with his brother to Arizona at the end of the year, and whether if he didn't go, why wouldn't he go, or what would be happening if he didn't go. Going, don't go. We'll put that up right. Going, not going, going, not going. Again, this is nice, this is fun, this is sharing, entertaining, traveling about, being a bit silly. This can be two young fellas, you know, acting like you're 20 years old, having a good time, like school break, spring break, whatever you call it over there. If you don't go again, I feel it's because of some female that has suddenly become single, maybe. Someone that was engaged or married, and she says, guess what, I'm single, James, do you want to hang out? So if you don't go, there's something to do with a woman. If you do go, it's going to be good. So either way, it's good. So let's just do your yes and no. Yes or no for James, and then we'll get on to your second question, which is about that product. You're going to spend time with both. Good stuff. Good stuff. Me being a parent with grown-up children, I'm wondering what's going to happen with Christmas this year. I know my son and his wife and everyone will be here, because the other side of the family, she's here in Australia, and then when she's not here, she's in China. So obviously they're going to be with us. But my daughter, she should be here, but I don't know what happens with her boyfriend and their family. I'm just looking for your question that you asked before. Oh, there it is. Okay, so James, should James, sorry, yes and no first. Yes or no for James's question. Yes or no plus some more messages for James. How did your numerology go, James? Was it good? Yes or no for James's question. You've got no, maybe, and yes. This is a progressive thing. This question, whatever it was, let's say you were saying, will I be a father within the next 12 months? Not straight away, eventually, and then yes. So you've got healing that needs to happen with whatever that question was. You're being told about healing. Now, this could be actual physical healing. This could be your blood, it could be your heart, it could be your physical or mental health. So there's something to do with healing here in your cards. You're being told to be patient. Things will happen when they're meant to happen. And then you've got abundance, the sun, best card in the deck. Any deck that you choose, best card in the deck. All right, James, let's scroll down. So your second question was, should you get involved with selling RCR? Wonderful, better than expected. Oh, that's great, great. So hopefully you enjoyed that. That's good. All right, so let's reset the clock again. Should James get involved with selling the wellness product called RCR? What's it do, James? What kind of product is it? Is it something you actually eat, that you ingest, or something that you apply to the skin? Should James get involved with this product, the selling of, is that what you asked? Selling the product? Yes, selling. Should James get involved with the wellness product called RCR? ASEA. Ooh, that's pretty damn bad, actually. No, James, no. I don't know what this product is or what it's supposed to do. This is a big fat no. Every card is black. I don't know if this means that the person who owns the product will end up ripping you off or something, or that the product hasn't been tested, or let me just see what you're saying about the product. It's a drink that promotes I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. Let me see down the track. I think it's supposed to make you a lot of money, and it's more likely going to make you that. So if this is what you're promised, that if you do this with sales and blah blah blah, you're only going to end up with two out of 100, you know, like 2 out of 100 or something. So if you're supposed to make $100 a day, you're going to make more likely $2. So it's not financially, it's not viable at this stage. But this here means hospital, sickness. It could cause problems with fertility. It could cause irreversible changes up here. This could be the law coming in because something happens here. This normally, this sequence, if I didn't even know what you were asking and you just said generally, put it down and you were thinking in your mind about it, I'd say this is something to do with a court case and a payout. Something's gone wrong here. I'd be very, very careful. I'd be very careful about that all the testing has been done, that all the insurances are in place for if somebody drinks this thing and they have an allergic reaction and they die or something. I'm not seeing death, but I'm seeing that this is dicey. It's very dicey. It could cause problems in the digestive tract. It could cause problems with people's fertility. It could actually make sickness happen. It could make somebody feel very, very unwell. Let's see what the tarots have to say, because this, it looks like if we forget about it could cause some sort of damage or something like that, it looks like a hell of a lot of stress, a lot of work for next to nothing. Like next to nothing. I think that you should get your product that you were telling me about nearly a year ago. I think you should get that off the ground. I really do. I think that you would do well with that product, especially if you go to shows and things like that and you're doing your Reiki and massage and then you sell, you know, the oil thing that you were talking about. People love that stuff. But again, you've got to be careful with reactions and that. Because this normally means hospital. This means something sudden and sharp and possible surgery and problems. This means really, like if you're looking at sickness, this is the worst sickness you can get. This is forced irreversible changes with the black sevens. That's where something changes the wrong way, not the way you expected it to change. This down here is money that might have to be paid to fix something, or money that this person might think they're going to make all of this money out of it, and then there's a hell of a lot of work, and then there's less and less work, but the money's just not there. So James and being involved in selling this product, I'd wait and see how they go with it first, whoever's selling it, before you even put your foot in the door. If they're asking you to buy so many units of it and then you sell it yourself and you keep the profits, I wouldn't even go there, because it doesn't look like you're going to be making much out of it. Things have been going a little bit weird on my channel. I mean, it's picked up now, but yeah, it was like yesterday and today for the first week since I wasn't even doing what I'm doing now. It was just dead. It was just like nobody online, not even, no moderators, no regulars, nothing. James, you need to investigate more. You could be getting led down a bum steer, basically. It could be where you end up left out and you're thinking this was supposed to be better than what it is. So yeah, something's not the way it should be. And then you've got the star there, which is still focus on what else you want to do. Don't lose hope with everything. But yeah, the Hermit is telling me like withdraw at the moment. So I would tell you no about getting involved with this one, James. Yeah, it was really crazy. The only thing I can think, Brooklyn, is our clocks changed a couple of weeks ago where we went forward. Over in America, their clocks in certain areas went backwards, which made when I come online, instead of it being 8 o'clock at night, it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon for some people. And instead of it being like 6 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock for some people, it was now lunchtime or something. So because of the time differences change, I'm hoping that that's all it was. Because as soon as it hit around 1:15 and that, people started coming in. Anyway, James, let's quickly do your yes and no, and then we're on to Elizabeth. Anyway, James, I don't know if you're going to go ahead with that thing, but that really was telling me no, telling me to back off as far as being involved in that thing. So, and I didn't like the black tens everywhere and that, and especially that woman sitting there. I don't know if that woman's trying to deceive you with what she's telling you could make from this, or whether she's deceiving people with what the product does, or whether she's somebody, a victim of the product, that puts their money out there and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And it's just like drinking water or something, and it actually doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So if it's been tested and tried and tested and everything's a go-ahead and there's insurances in place, go for it. But I would be steering clear. If I seen that and I was thinking of investing or getting involved in something like that, I would go, not yet, not right now. Okay, yes or no for James. And then we're on to, it's the eclipse, is it? Are we in an eclipse? What's the eclipse of? Is it like, is it in something like, is it a solar eclipse, a lunar eclipse? You're not to invest, and yeah, I wouldn't be getting involved in it, James. So yes or no, James? Let's have a look. We've got yes, we've got no, and we've got maybe coming out for you again, James. So whatever you're thinking about in your mind, you need to trust in your own intuition. Whatever you think is right is right. Whatever is wrong is wrong. Be careful with your money at this stage. Don't go splurging. Don't waste money on things that you don't really need right now. It's telling you to save at the moment. And don't go blindfolded into a contract. It's funny that we were just looking about you being involved in a product. This person's signing contracts without really knowing what it's all about. They're blinded by something. They haven't got the whole facts. So I can't answer you yes or no. What have we got? We got floating towards a yes eventually. But at the moment you're being told no answer. All right, Elizabeth is up next. Thank you so much, James, for showing up. Always appreciate it. James is double mini. D has done another donation for a full reading. We'll have to do Elizabeth, Starseed, Brooklyn, and come back to D. I might close everything. Let me just check the target, because this is my job now. I do have a target I have to reach when I'm online. I just need to check. Has that money been received or on hold? No, that's received. That's received. Sometimes people pay and it's put on hold. That's received. All right, Elizabeth, you're up now. It's a lunar eclipse, and me being a Cancer star sign and lunar, and it's full moon, it's not real good for me. It's like an emotional turmoil at the moment, and I should be really happy at the moment. There's been a big transition in my home, in my life, which is a very positive step as far as I'm concerned. And I was looking forward to this new beginning, still coming online, doing what I'm doing, but I was really looking forward to the different way that I'm coming online for me personally. For you guys out there, it's Betty online doing readings. But for me, it's a different format for me, what's going on here at home. And I am thinking, I don't know if anybody knows about streaming through other platforms, but I am thinking of trying something out where I'm streaming here at YouTube and sending the signal to another platform to hopefully get some new blood into this room. Might sit down with a husband and test that out and see how that goes and see how I get that all happening. Okay, so you want to know what's Patrick's future actions towards you, Elizabeth. Okay. So this is a detailed reading. At the end of this reading, Elizabeth, I'll tell you to think about a question in your mind. You'll get 2 questions because you paid for a detailed reading, the double reading. So when we get there, I'll pick these up, we'll shuffle. The top 3 cards will answer your first question. The bottom 3 cards will answer your second question. You might get a maybe. You might get yes, no, and maybe, so it won't be answered, but you'll get some more messages from here. You don't have to post your yes or no questions online unless you want to. All right, so let's just set the clock for your reading and let's get to it. Okay, here we go, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Lots of Tower for you to clear the path. Okay. A lunar eclipse in Taurus. Ooh, heavy duty energy there with Taurus, the earth sign. Okay, what is Patrick's future actions towards Elizabeth? Show me Elizabeth and Patrick and what could happen. ELIZABETHPATRICK and future cards. Wow, you nearly get the whole deck. All right, looking just at you first up here. So let's just go down and look at you first up the top here. I see that here's you over here. You've had a lot of crap go on for you. Disappointment, sadness, people not living up to the expectations, things like that. You've had things with work and that. You've got double 9s around you in red. That means that things that you've been hoping for, dreaming for, wishing for, they're coming. They're coming. Now, sometimes you give up. You're giving up here. This is where you're giving up. This is where you're giving up. I don't know if you or Patrick is going through a divorce or been through a divorce or something, because double black 2s with an ace is usually 2 people who split up, sign contracts, and they go on their merry way. This could be like a payout or something sitting around you as well. You've got a lot of information here. There's other stuff about surgery, some male, could be a father figure, could be a brother, brother-in-law. There's something to do with somebody's head here. So I don't know if it's head or heart. This can be something need to do. Anyway, we won't go there, but there's a lot of other information in this reading. People that are in spirits, males, females trying to connect with you, something to do with September, January, June, and definitely June. The numbers 6, 12, 18, 9, and 1, 2, and 11. Okay, so bookmark this reading, come back, write this stuff down. But you've got spirit energies everywhere in your reading. So I see that you've had hard times, but you're ready now. You're ready to go on your journey. You're a 9 life path as well. Okay. I was doing a numerology thing before. You might be interested in that sort of thing. Yeah. Anyway, I see that somebody that should be there and have your back. Now, it could be Patrick. There's some other sort of thing going on at the moment where there's been disappointment and you've just been trying to plod along and do your own thing at the moment. When I look at Patrick, I don't know if this is you or not, but there's some sort of reconciliation thing I'm looking at here. There is a sexual desire, there is a friendship. It could turn into something more solid because we've got a red 2 sitting here amongst the darkness. The darkness I'm seeing is people backstabbing, people talking, behind people's backs. I'm seeing where somebody, they want to commit, they want to do this reconnection, friendship, and possible relationship, but they can't. There's something about being responsible for somebody else and not sticking to the plan. So this is a fear on Patrick's part as well. I don't know if it's your fears as well bleeding into it. When I look at the 2 of you with possible connection and relationship, like where's it going? It does look pretty good. it looks like some changes that you're planning and what you think about how you want things to be. I do feel that this Patrick might need to grow up, because this can be somebody that's flirting about. They got some sort of third party in the background here. They got somebody that's still attached to them, or they're worried about you having somebody still attached. I'll look up and see, are you writing anything at the moment? You did have surgery recently. Okay, well, we won't go there. Yeah, there is other stuff in this reading. We're going to try and keep the focus on you and Patrick. You're missing a 2 here, but the 2 is there. So 2, 4, 6 in numerology, in my cards, especially hearts. It's usually 2 people that are meant to be together. It's a soul connection. It's something where you're either meant to be together for a short period of time or a lifetime. But it is a good connection when I see 2, 4, 6, but there's other stuff that interferes in this connection. Now, this could be children. You've got a lot of stuff here that represents children, parenting. You've got a connection here with the, you've got 3 kings actually coming out. So there's 3 main people in your life. There is Patrick. There is possibly your boss or a father figure, or this would be like a brother or father figure. This would be like your boss, and then this would be Patrick. But we got somebody that needs to grow up, but we also got somebody that has itchy feet, so to speak, where they want to go here, they want to go there. And that's cool, Mama B. It's all cool. It started off very, very slow like yesterday, but it kicked off. It finally kicked off. All right, so let's have a look, Elizabeth. So let me just pause the clock. I just want to reread your question, what you want me to look at. What's Patrick's future actions? Okay, future actions. Oh, okay, so there's a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff going on for him at the moment. Okay, so yeah, he's got to focus. He's got to put his focus into that. Right, so future. Show me the future between Patrick and Elizabeth. Show the future between Patrick and Elizabeth. Okay, there's a strong thing right there. That's, you know, need to move forward. Okay. Future between Patrick and Elizabeth, the lovers. We do have the Death card there, so a new beginning for you both. King of Wands, working energy, fast-paced energy, fun energy, attraction energy. So far we're getting the desire and everything. For some reason, you've got a lot of kings in your reading, Elizabeth. You either work with a lot of males, you're associated with a lot of males, you've got males that are friends, you've got males that are enemies, you've got males at work. There's too many males in this reading, unless it's a lot of male energy in spirit that's driving force behind you. There will be some sort of distance for some reason here. This will be where you feel like it's just not happening, things are not going the way you planned, and you don't really know why. You're sort of sitting there thinking, why is this going on? And then there's this either need for you or Patrick just to have time out and recuperate from the things that have been going on. The sun finally comes out, so you finally know what to do. There's the offer right there with Patrick, and you're going to wear the pants in this relationship. So it does feel like he might be somebody that's very flirty. He has more than one person showing him attention at this stage, but I also feel that so have you. You could have Patrick, but you could also have a selection. But I feel that you will be the one saying, I'm ready, let's do this, I want long term. He'll be saying, let's just travel a bit, let's get to know each other, let's do some fun things first. Oh, you see the King of Wands as a redhead. I see the King of Wands, which is the King of Clubs. I see that as someone with brown wavy hair. I don't see that as a redhead. I see the redhead as the hearts mostly. I see the diamonds as, or the pentacles as blonde. or grey. All of them could be grey. Anyway, that's what we're seeing there. That's the buzzers going. We'll just give you some of the Lenormand deck, just a little bit more information on you and Patrick, and then I want you to think of your yes and no questions in your mind. You've got a lot of masculine energy in yourself. Okay. No, I just feel that you want Patrick, but there are other options if you wanted them. There are other males that look at you and would like to go on a journey with you, but some of them it would just be for fun and games, and others might look at you in a different light. But yeah, I think that there would be where one of you want a long-term commitment and let's just be you and me, and the other person will be saying, let's just have some fun first. Let's just do that. Last cards on here are, this can be about a child, but it can be childish, but it also can be a new start, something like a baby that's growing. So that could be the intentions of it. This is taking a bit of a risk with this person, so you've got the risk-taking card here. You're also going to have to put on a brave front sometimes. This is where you've got to work out, is this the relaxed Patrick or is this the stressed Patrick? So it's sort of like different faces for different occasions. It's like putting on the hat for the right occasion, the right job, whatever. But this can be where you're not fully being shown who he is at this stage and where he wants to go and what he wants to do. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that and gave you some sort of clarity on things. There was a lot of information in there about other things that I didn't go because you wanted to know about Patrick. But there was things about health, there was spirit messages from the other side, there was things about movement, changing house, changing jobs, all of that. But we were trying to keep the focus on you and Patrick. All right, so just think of 2 questions in your mind now, Elizabeth, just to finish off. Okay, and then we got Starseed up next and then Brooklyn. Yeah, there's many fish in the sea, but this is the one you want. Okay, so think about 2 questions. Elizabeth has 2 questions in her mind. She needs an answer, yes or no. Top 3 cards is her first question, bottom 3 cards is her second question. Yes or no. Okay, so first question, we've got in time, and yes, and maybe. So in time, yes, and maybe. So what I'm feeling is it's going to take some time. You need to be patient right now. And then you're going to be sitting on a 50-50 kind of, I think this is going to go my way. And then you've got a yes. Your messages here are just, you need patience at this time. Be aware that everything is not what it seems sometimes. Some things can be an illusion. Some things can be a trick. So there can be a bit of deception here. You've got to work out what's real and what's not real sometimes. Here you could be, this could be to do with work. You could be getting a promotion, a bonus. You could be going on some sort of new adventure to do with work here. But it also can mean that you hold the key to your own success. Your bottom question is more of a no than a yes, even though we have victory coming out first. Victory is a straight out yes. This is saying, I'm not too sure if I'm ready. I'm tied up at the moment. I can't sort of go there. And then this is saying no. So you've got yes, no, and maybe here. So this question is not being answered. So you're being told there's going to be some sort of success coming up. It's also going to be either somebody's just too busy and they can't get involved at the moment, or you're going to be too busy, you're all tied up basically. And then this here is telling you to prepare for the storm. Prepare for something that's going to change in a big way, and it's coming. It's coming around the corner. Now that can be in regards to your health, your well-being, it can be your financial situation, it can be your love life. Anyway, that's what we've got for you, Elizabeth. Thank you for your payment today. I need to keep moving. Everybody started paying at once. It happens all the time, but normally it happens right at the beginning when I get online. This time it happened when I was going to go offline. Yeah, I was online for over an hour and then everybody started paying at once. So we got Starseed. Starseed, I think Starseed and Brooklyn's question is on my PayPal. Let me go and look. Oh, and then Doa, D paid again. Okay, will Corey mind if you work with Sage? I brought Sage up and he immediately questioned me why and acted hurt even though he tried to hide it. Okay, so you want 2 minis there, Maisha. 2 minis for Maisha. Okay, so you got 2 questions there. Let's get started with the first one. Starseed, here we go. And thank you for your donation today. Will Corey mind if Maisha is working with Sage? He might think it's witchcraft or something. It's a pretty common thing. I think they even burn sage in the churches, in the Orthodox Church, and that they burn sage and things like that. Will Corey mind if Maisha works with Sage? Show me how Corey will feel if Maisha is working with Sage. Are you talking about sage, the thing you burn, or are you talking about a person's name? You are talking about sage, that you burn it and you use it, yes? Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm glad that that all made some sense and resonated for you. Sage is a guy. Okay. I thought you were talking about sage, that you're burning sage and working with sage. Okay. Well, I need to reshuffle. Okay. Because you've put a little letter, not a big letter. You know, you didn't put a capital in front of S for sage. So I thought you were talking about literally sage that you burn. Okay, let's restart the clock. Will Corey be minding? How will Corey feel if Sage and Maisha are working together? How will Corey feel about Maisha and Sage working together? How will Corey feel about Maisha and Sage working together? He'll feel pissed off. This here, he'll try and sabotage. He'll try and say, oh, he's not committed to the same journey. How are you going to, you know, you could make more money if you don't work with him. You're going to end up having to give him half the money and stuff. So he's pissed off here. This is somebody that's acting irrational, acting angry. It's also somebody that's just, you know, blaming other people. You know, they're trying to blame other people. This is like, oh, hey, Corey, did you forget to do this and forget to do that? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. It was him. It's like where he's going to be blaming, or he's going to try and tell you, oh, he doesn't know your journey. He doesn't know which way you've got to go. Anyway, this is some sort of jealousy as well. This is a jealous kind of feeling I'm seeing here. It's like fluffing their feathers, where the two of them being in the same room, Corey will be trying to look taller, look bigger in the muscles, or look better, or so there can be some sort of jealousy or insecurity going on for Corey about this person, but there is no love cards, so it's not really that he's jealous about him taking you away from him or getting involved with you. It's more about money. It's about, if you and Corey work together, you two share the money. But if you start bringing Sage into the picture and you work with him, then you're going to be sharing the money with him. So he feels a bit like you're trying to put him on the side and he's going to miss out of something. but he might get a nice surprise coming up, a financial surprise where he feels more okay about it. Let's have a look. Okay, these cards are the wrong way. Show me how Corey will go. How does he feel about it? How does he feel about... Like, I'm thinking, is he okay with it? And I'm getting no, he's not okay with it. How does Corey feel about this whole thing with Maisha doing some work with Sage? What does Corey want to do about it? Okay, manifestation, Nine of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Four of Cups, feeling left out, Four of Wands. He wants to win. He wants it to be you and him. He wants to win. It's something to do with the money. I feel that the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords, as you know, is stress, not sleeping, angry, fear. When it's upside down, I feel like he's going to make you feel like that about Sage. And here it's like, boo-hoo, I'm left out, I want more, I want a piece of the action, I don't like this feeling, I don't like being put on the sidelines, I want to get involved here. And then down here, this is Corey trying to make things happen the way he wants them. I do think he'll succeed with what it is he's wanting. I do think if you do proceed and work with Sage and it's a beneficial thing and he can see that it's going to be beneficial, I think if you explain to him, Maisha, that whoever Sage is and what part he's going to play in your life and your job, if you see the potential for success involving this guy, you need to map it out and maybe even say, look, let's do a test run. I'll do so many sessions with Sage. If it's not starting to turn some money over, then we'll call it quits. So I think if you put a temporary plan forward, or you let Corey say that, you know, why he doesn't like him working with you, what's his problem with it, what does he could see going wrong, and then you address whatever it is he's worried about, I think both of you will come with a successful outcome about you working with Sage. But if you're going to leave him out completely and just, you know, I'll see you tomorrow, I'm working with Sage today, he's not going to like that at all. He's going to sulk. And he's going to be, I didn't sleep all night, I was worried about you being with him, or that he's going to take the money, or, you know, like he might try and play that play act, because I'm saying play act because it's upside down. So I don't think it's completely true about what he's saying. He's a tarot reader on YouTube. I just got to find a way to show Corey that Sage isn't a threat. Yeah, so I wasn't feeling that he was worried about him taking you away romantically. But I do feel that he's thinking that he's going to make money out of you, not the other way around. Like, you would collaborate with him to get money and people coming to your channel, right? But Corey probably thinks that he's going to end up sucking you for your energy and getting the people that come to you to come to him. But I see that you collaborating with this guy could end up being quite successful. And Corey needs to see, like, I'm just going to try it once, and if it goes well, we'll do it again. If it goes well, we'll do it again. If I try it once and it's not so great, I'll try one more time, and then we'll walk away. So I think if you put it out to Corey that you just want to try it, see where it goes. If it doesn't work, then you make a different plan. But I think once you try it, it could be successful, and then Corey will turn around, because you'll see that instead of getting $800, you're getting $1,000. Even if you've got to split some of the money, you're still getting more than what you were getting. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing there about that. But he definitely doesn't like it. This is like a boo-hoo, sulking child kind of thing that, oh, you're going to get all ideas from him, and what about me? All right, let's do a yes and no, and then we'll get on to your second question. Okay. Maisha has a question. Yes or no is the answer, and some messages for Maisha. and then we'll go into your second one. No, yes, maybe. And maybe at the bottom. Your question is a maybe, Maisha. Something needs to be fixed. Something's broken, something's hurt. This is some sort of recuperation going on, some sort of healing. The sun is around the corner, so this is a very big, beautiful card. Everything growing, everything coming to light. This is you finding out some stuff as well. And then once you find out some stuff, you'll pick your direction of where you need to go. It does say indecision where you're standing there. Should I do this? Should I do that? So there's a lot of questions coming up, a lot of things you're trying to decide for your future. But once you've got more information, you'll be able to make a decision. So do I feel it's yes or no? I'm feeling like it's just a maybe at the moment. It's not real. It's floating towards a yes, but I feel like at the moment, whatever it was not sort of really getting there. Mama B, by the way, all of the free list was done. It's all been done. There is nobody on the free list now. Free list is completely gone. Because when I got online, there was no donators. There was hardly anybody online. It was exactly like yesterday. I had no moderators, nothing. So yeah, it looks like I've got to come on later for some reason, because normally I've been offline for like half an hour or more by now. I'm normally not online at this time of the day, and I've had no lunch or anything, so yeah. All right, so now let's go on to Starseed's second question, and then Brooklyn, you will be up after that, and then we come back to D. So your second question was... feel about his partner. So how does Corey feel about the person he's currently with? It might make sense why he's probably acting sweeter towards you. Okay, and then we've got... all right, here we go. Maisha wants to know, how does Corey feel about her right now? No, the partner, wasn't it? How are things going between Corey and his partner? How does Corey feel about the partner he's with? How does Corey feel about the person he's with right now, romantically? How does he feel? All right, Corey, the partner, the relationship. He wants out, by the looks of it. He's in, he's out with this relationship. He doesn't want, but he does, and he gets jealous. So he doesn't want, but he doesn't want her to move on. He's been trying to make some sort of firm decision about him and her, but then he's like, he's out of the relationship, he thinks it's done, and then he's back involved, and then he's feeling like, I don't want this anymore. And I'd say that that's probably you sitting there where he's attracted to somebody else, because that's you. Let's get the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so Corey, the person and the relationship. There used to be a very deep desire and a love here. They used to share something like a long-term commitment, possibly children, something like that. But both of them are looking opposite directions right now. She's looking at, I don't know, she's possibly looking at somebody else. She's possibly looking at life without him. And he's looking at the stress it would be to try and have life without her. So I don't know if they own a house together or property together, or they've got kids together. But it's two people going in separate directions. But there is something joining them. Something nice that joins them. But he's wanting out. If this card wasn't here, and this wasn't here, and you ask me what's going on in this relationship, I say, what relationship? This relationship's black. This is somebody lying and deception. This is somebody possibly drugs, drinking, alcohol, There may be a link where he feels that he needs to stay because possibly somebody said, I can't live without you, or there's hatred. These cards are like hatred as well. The double aces, if they're red, it's two people committed on their journey moving forward. So I feel that Corey, when he's not with her, he acts like he's a single man. And when he's with her, he acts like he's her partner. For her, she doesn't trust him. She knows that there's third party interference. She has anger, bitterness here. There's a lot of gossip going on her side of it. And down here together, people look at them when they're together, and certain people know that they're together, they love each other. Other people look at them and they know that it's a lie. So it's like a relationship that's based on a lie. I think at one point they really loved each other and he thought that this is what he wants. But she's got the long-term commitment guy sitting here in amongst lies and deception, and pretty much like this is done. I'm surprised this is not upside down saying it's over. But she knows there's something to do with third party here, that she's just not the only one. They live together and there is a child. Well, that's the child. That represents the child. That Ten of Hearts, because this doesn't make sense to me. All of these cards are telling me two people that really just don't connect anymore on any level. So that's what it is. It's the child, but they look at life without each other, but they don't separate because of the child. So your question, how does he relate to her? How does he feel about her? He's angry at her at the moment. I don't know if she got somebody else, and it's her with the third party, and she did it because she knew that he's interested in somebody else himself. This could be somebody else that she's hanging around and he's trying to look at a way out of it. All right, show me Corey and his partner. I'm getting really tired now, but I'll get to Brooklyn and Dee. Brooklyn, I could do yours on WhatsApp. I've got you on WhatsApp, haven't I? That way I can get Dee's done. I can go offline, have something to eat and come back and do yours. But I know you've been waiting, so I won't do that to you. Okay, the buzzer's going. Well, I know that you read cards yourself, so I'll read them out. We've got Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Queen of Wands sitting on his side. Queen of Wands and Queen of Clubs here. I think this is you on his side of this relationship with her. Because this is the woman that's outgoing, beautiful, sexy, and he wants. This here is he's holding on to the past and he's stressing about it. To me, Eight of Swords is Eight of Spades. That's lies and deception and sneaky behaviour. It's kind of like Seven of Swords. This here is he's just either she's holding on to him or he's holding on to the relationship. Over here on her side of it, we've got two kings. We've got a king of swords and then we've got a knight of pentacles. So what's going on here? It could be him and the child. It could be another man and him. And she's juggling two situations. Financially, I think that's why they're together still, and the child. Down here, the relationship itself, what's going on. She's off on her own agenda as the Queen of Swords, making choices. They're looking at all their options, and one of them or both of them are emotionally detaching from each other with the Five of Swords energy. So it doesn't look like a good relationship. We got too many queens and too many kings in this story. So he's got eyes with you, and you said that when you're out and about he flirts with everyone as well, and then she looks like she's got someone in the background as well. It could be an online thing as well with the eights. The eights could be online conversations. Anyway, thank you so much. We'll just do a yes and no to finish your reading. Yes or no for Starseed, Maisha, yes or no for Starseed's question in her mind, and some messages to finish her reading. More of a yes than a no, definitely more of a yes. You need balance back in your life. You got the woman holding the heart like the Queen of Hearts, you got the woman holding the coin like the Queen of Pentacles. I feel both of these women are you. I feel this is you in your money zone, and this is you in your love life. It's showing you walking away, but you're not walking away, you're holding on. You're holding on. Bottom of the deck, you need to restore balance between the working Maisha and the relationship Maisha. Okay, so you've got to restore the balance back here. There's something you're going to have to let go of to see what happens next. So there's something you're still, either somebody's still holding on to you, or something's still holding on to you, or you're saying I'm moving forward, but you're still holding on and you're still looking back. All right, okay, that's what we got for you. All right, so that was your two done. Brooklyn, you're up. Oh, Brooklyn, your question is, Brooklyn, please. It's online, isn't it? It's online, and I think Dee's is online as well. Okay. All right, Brooklyn. Oh my God, Bryson is still in the picture? Wow, Brooklyn. You came on my channel over a year ago. It'll be 2 years next April or May, I think. And you came on, and I think your first question was about you and Bryson. Anyway, let's have a look. At the end of your reading, we will do a 2 yes and no questions. You don't have to ask the question. And we'll get there. And then D, are you still around? Thank you, Starseed. I'm glad it helped. I'm just going to turn everything off, Mama B. No more paid readings and that today, because I'm just getting really tired now. I knew this would happen. I did some recordings earlier on. I did 3 of them, and that made me tired. And then I thought, you shouldn't have done that. You should have just gone online, see how it goes. But I'm getting a bit confused as to what time I should come online, because it looks like everybody that was donating and everything came online late, and the same thing happened yesterday. Anyway, we'll see. Tomorrow I'll be out of the house, so when we get back, if it's not too late, I'll go online for a bit and see what happens. If not, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it looks like I'm going to be out of the house from about my time, 10 o'clock, and hopefully returning by 1:30. Hopefully we're not out of the house 3 hours every day in a row. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so Brooklyn, D, you're still here. Okay, I've got Brooklyn's 10-minute reading to do, and then we'll do yours, and then we're finished for the day. Mama B, let's just put some X's across the screen. Mama B, if you have a question for me, put it in WhatsApp. I'll get to that when I can. And we'll have a look at your reading for you on WhatsApp. I was going to do Brooklyn's on WhatsApp and do D's first, just so I can turn this thing off, but I'll get it done now. I'd rather just get everything done. Actually, Mama B, I might do your question on here as well. All right, 10 minutes for you because you paid over, slightly over the amount. Thank you. All right, here we go, Brooklyn. So you want to know the romantic connection between you and... Let me just check that. I'll just stop the clock. My daughter's very upset today. She paid for a thing to travel for some sort of thing in a different country. New rules have been in place after she paid, so she asked for her money back. And they've now said that when she signed up for it, that she was abiding by the rules of that country to get into that country, which have now changed in a lot of countries. And she can't abide by those rules, and they said, so bad luck. so she's got to ask them to extend it, because the trip is in 2 weeks and she's paid a hell of a lot of money for it, and then she needs to extend it till the next year one. Hopefully the rules change, and if they don't, then she gets time to sell her tickets. But anyway, that's just my daughter's journey. Just thought you might like to hear it. But she rang me up. She said, I'm so angry and I'm so upset. She said, I really thought I was going to get all that money back and I need it. And I went, well, you know, what's going on between Bryson and Brooklyn? Okay. What's going on between the two Bs, Bryson and Brooklyn? What's going on romantically between Bryson and Brooklyn? Show me the connection, please. Show me what connection is there. Brooklyn, Bryson connection. Brooklyn, Bryson connection. Hopefully we get some red cards here. Brooklyn, and that's better. Ooh, okay. So from your side of it, there's not just Bryson. There's two people here, two males. And I know you're very young, so I'm not going to say somebody needs to grow up. If you were 40 or even 30, I'd say somebody needs to grow up. But I know that you're only, I think you're 19 or 20. You might be 21 now. This is just two young males. And both of them are in your life for different reasons. But I do see that you're ready to have a romantic, proper, one-on-one relationship with one of them. One of them might just be a close friend, and it can be male and female as well. This could be the two of you standing together. So you're ready, and there's some nice, surprising love feeling coming towards you, Brooklyn. Over here with Bryson, there you are sitting right there. There's a lot of truth going to be coming out, but I do feel that he may have some other person in the background. So I don't know if he's been dating somebody else and it finished. But there's some sort of little annoying thing that hasn't completely gone away out of his life, Brooklyn. But this is you and him possibly going on some journeys together, possibly working together, studying together, something. There's some sort of connection going on here, where it's a good connection, it feels nice, but there is still something where it's just not quite there yet. Down here, we've shown me the connection. We've got two black sevens. Now, the two black sevens could represent a date. It could represent July the 7th, the 14th. It could represent 7 weeks delay, 7 months delay. But I feel that this, being that they're black, is showing me a delay. Now we do have 1 7 counteracting one of the sevens over here with him. But this could be other people interfering in the journey between the two of you. So your parents might not agree with you seeing him, or his parents might not agree with him seeing you. So there's some kind of interference which surrounds what could be a very nice relationship. This is two people making a cemented commitment to each other. This is a lot of love. And this is where they're like, this is the good thing. This is a good feeling. It feels right. I just don't know why we've got two blocks on either end of these two coming together. Because if we remove that and that, this is really, really nice connection. I feel that you would throw yourself more into it than he will. But it could just be typical of male behavior. I'm just wondering what these two black things are. Now, this can also represent distance. It can represent that he ends up, because of his job or schooling or whatever, he ends up moving away from where you are. And there's an actual physical distance, and that will prevent this from being what you're wanting it to be. This is you wanting to be with him one-on-one, having a lovely romantic journey. This is him wanting to have some fun with you, but there's some particular reason why he can't all the time. And he thinks about plans with future and movement, and let's say he moved to a different state. This would be him thinking, oh God, I hope Brooklyn comes to where I am. You know, this is somebody hoping and planning for some sort of future here. But I just see that there's some sort of block here. Now, it could be his job, that he ends up getting on a plane and going to a different country. So something prevents this from happening. So the feelings, the intentions are there, but something is blocking this from being a relationship. So, show me more. Okay, so that come out sideways. This is normally making a pure intention moving forward, making a decision, making your mind up what you want. It's sideways. So either him or you doesn't really know what they want at the moment. Brooklyn. Okay, Brooklyn. Hang on a sec. I just paused the clock. Sorry about that. I thought I heard something. That was a bit weird. All right, so the first 3 cards up. I've just restarted the clock. This is usually like where something was over. The Empress is upside down. So the Empress is full of desire, passion, fun. She's everything rolled into one. This is you not being yourself. Not having what you need, things just not going according to plan. So I feel in the past it was like where this was done. There was options floating around, but nothing sort of come together and it was done. Then, okay, if they're all upside down, they're not. Again, not being yourself. It can be somebody that's out of sorts about the two of you being in the same relationship. This is where in the past I feel that you disconnected from the whole Bryson thing. Yeah, it's like something that was over, but it's not over. And then it's coming back in again. What else have we got? A battle within yourself, feeling left out, and just really not knowing. Wow, these are negative kind of energies coming out. Let's just do a reshuffle on a different deck. Show me the connection. Look, it needs to heal. Show me the connection between Brooklyn and Bryson. Brooklyn, Bryson. See, Death card, over. 7 of Swords in reverse. Wow, negative energy coming out about you two out of the tarots for some reason. Someone doesn't want this to happen. That's what I'm feeling down here. I'm feeling that if you two came together, it would be really lovely. But someone's either saying something to you that you could get better, I thought this was over, or someone's saying that to him. Because this is where, shouldn't you look at the other options? Should you look at something else? This was finished. This was done. You needed to start something new. 7 of Swords can be someone cheating, lying, something hidden, but it is upside down. So it's not as bad as what people are saying or what they think. More information, please. And this may be somebody else coming in. Somebody wants to have something with you. This is the way things are meant to play out. You've got the karmic wheel here. This to me is like a soulmate connection. That's why you're so drawn to this person. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. You're holding on to this connection to this person. Or he's holding on to you. 9 of Wands in reverse. Someone just not listening here. Not communicating properly. Being defensive, not communicating properly. Wow, why is this negative energy? 10 of Wands in reverse. A lot of negative energy coming out of the tarots for some reason. Sorry, Brooklyn. Not too sure why. So I'm going to move on to... because this wasn't very, very bad negative energy at all. But when I shuffled them and that came out sideways, I went, uh-oh, Ace being sideways, you want it upright or upside down, you know, or you want it upright. I'm going to reshuffle and do 3 more cards. Show me again, Brooklyn and Bryceland, please. Is there any future, romantic future between the two of them? What's the feelings and that for Brooklyn and Bryson? The poker deck, which is my strength, is looking okay. It's looking pretty good. It just looks like someone trying to prevent it. It can be your own self as well, that you're insecure about the relationship, or you're not, you know, you're not focused on it properly, or you're focusing on, oh, it's never going to happen. It could be your own self-sabotage with that 7 of Swords coming out in reverse as well. It can be you sabotaging it yourself. So let's try again. Okay. Now, look at the ups and downs here. We got you're trying to manifest this. You're wanting this to happen. He might be manifesting it as well, thinking about it's going to happen. Then we got defensive behavior going on. We've got a roadblock. Then we've got a celebration, coming together, being with lots of people, being together. Then we got stressing your head out about it again. So we'll quickly do Lenormand's because you did pay that little bit extra. And then D, you're up. We'll get your question done. And then I'm finished for the day. Mama B, you can throw your question in there. We'll have a quick look at your question as well if you've got one. Okay, more information for Brooklyn. What should she do? What should she do about this Bryson character? Gosh, all the negative cards are coming out. Oh my God, sorry to laugh. It's not funny, but this is you. You need to look more into what it is. You need to look more into what it is. What is actually there between you and Bryson? What is there? What's there physically? What's there verbally? And what's there mentally? And if everything's sitting in the whole mental thing where you're dreaming about him, you're thinking about him, but there's no physical interaction and there's no verbal interaction going on, well, it's sitting in fantasy at the moment, sitting in the castle, waiting to happen. Here, it could be a long, hard road of work to get anything to happen. And then either you or somebody else is being really stubborn about which way it's going to go. In the future, it's showing reaping what you sow. So whatever he or you put into this connection is what you're going to get out of it. If nothing's being put in on both sides, apart from thinking about him, wondering what he wants, but there's no discussion, well, nothing really can come out of it. All right. So let's just do some yes and no's in your mind. Just do 2 yes and no's in your mind. I can't believe that all the tarots were nearly all negative. It was really, really strong negative kind of energy about this connection between you and him. Maybe it's because you're not actually in a connection with him. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's because you and him aren't seeing each other and going out together and going home together, and because it's looking at something that doesn't actually happen. So maybe that's why it's blank. But I feel like it could be your own self. Stop blocking things sometimes as well. Like your head gets involved too much and then you block this connection. All right, yes and no. Brooklyn has 2 questions in her mind. Please give me a straight answer, yes or no. I'll do it on WhatsApp for you. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be able to do it. We're going to the club tomorrow, Mama B. I'll take my cards with me and I'll do it while I'm at the club because I also have to look around. I'll probably take the laptop, and if I can find a place to set up, I might go live from the club. If not, if we get home early enough from the club, I will go online later on tomorrow. So probably it's nearly 2:45 right now. So let's say nearly 3 o'clock right now, maybe 2 hours ago. So if we get home at 1 p.m, I'll come straight online if I can. If not, I might be at the club online. Okay, so Brooklyn, let's just finish this and then get on to D. I'm not doing any more free questions, so unless that person has actually paid Mama B, I am finished after D. Who was the person that was posting? Someone came in the room and started posting a question, didn't they? I can't even see them now. Someone came in that was new with a new name. That's weird. Where did that person go? Someone was new in the room and they posted a big long question. I didn't read the question. Anyway, let's finish this for you, Brooklyn. Sorry, Brooklyn, that the tarot deck was so negative just then. The poker deck was okay. It wasn't exceptional. A lot of the love and the connection was coming from your side. For him, there was an interest. There was, you know, some fun in that. And then when you look at the connection, if these two came together, it would work. But there's something blocking it. Anyway, yes or no? And the blocking it could be distance. It could be the journey. He needs to go in this direction. You need to go in this direction. And maybe this journey won't come together for 10 years or something when you're older and you'll come into contact. It can be something like that where it's not meant for the connection right now. Okay, yes on the top question or no. And bottom question. The first question is more of a no than a yes. And the second question is a maybe. All right, so your first question, we've got Angel of Love, your heart being put out there. We've got a rushed energy here with hostility. This can be where something's just going the wrong way, overthinking something, going too fast with something. And this is you stressing yourself out. These two cards mean no, this one means yes. So the answer is more likely that it's no at this time. The fact that one card was saying yes and it was the first card could mean that if you ask this question again in a couple of weeks or something, it could turn around. Okay, and then your second question, we've got balance is needed, but going on a journey, this is yes. Something to do with financial constraints, so be careful with money at the moment. And then we got the door to romance is about to open. So I feel like this is a yes, but I do feel you're going to be going on a romantic journey. Is it Bryson? Probably not. I do think there's something coming up for you. I don't know if you're going to travel with your job. You know, a lot of you young ones, you get on planes and go to other countries. I've been trying to convince Joanna, if she ever could, to get on a plane and get out here, and she's got a place to stay. And come and work in Australia. She'll be getting a lot more money per hour in Australia than she does where she is. Anyway, you got a yes with your second question. Okay, and I need to really wrap this up. So D, where's your question, D? And thank you so much for donating again today, D. You might consider in the future about a one-on-one private reading with me, D. With what you're paying in donations, and we can do a big long reading. I haven't been doing many of the private ones anymore. Anyway, a follow-up. You wanted to know what I see happening between you and Tim in 6 months from now. Okay, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. All right, let's set the clock. And this is my last reading. Okay, show me 6 months from now, D and Tim. 6 months from now, show me D and Tim. 6 months from now, show me D and Tim. 6 months from now, show me D, Tim. 6 months from now. Ooh. Okay, 777's very lucky. I might use a different deck. Just hang on a sec, because a lot of that sequence was exactly what I just got for Brooklyn. I'll just get these. Okay. These are really fiddly and hard to use. Show me D and Tim 6 months from now. Show me D and Tim 6 from... Yeah, I do the one-on-ones via WhatsApp, or if you've got an iPhone, through FaceTime. We can even do things like where I make a room on YouTube in private where you're talking in text and I'm on camera. If you wanted to do it that way, But yeah, just email me if you're thinking about that, D, and I'll tell you the cost, and we can tee up a time to do that. Show me D and Timothy. Tim. 6 months from now. And 2 women still. See the 3 sevens, I used a totally different deck, and you got the 4 sevens this time, extremely lucky. So you got both reds and both blacks. I wouldn't give up on him. It does look like over the period of the next 6 months, anything he's involved with looks like it might come to an end. And then this is a reconciliation type thing going on. This is catching up. Making changes for the future. There's a lot of love connection here, so I don't know if you're going to go somewhere together, meet up with each other. There is a disgruntled female sitting there as well, somebody that's trying to cause a bit of a problem. But then we've got like these 4 sevens. Sevens are where you map out what you want to happen over the next 6 months. With your job, with where you live, with your money, with your health, and your well-being. And some of these things are going to start to happen and you're going to be like, yeah, it's all working. Other things, other people are going to change them on you. So you might say, okay, in 6 months' time, I'll probably be living in a new apartment, or I'll have a different job, or I'll have so much money together where I can travel. Some of it, yes, it will happen because you have wishes coming true and something to do with a connection and travel. What I don't like about the connection between you and Tim in 6 months' time is there's 2 females in the picture still. So there's you and there's somebody else in the picture. So let's get some more information. We'll use this deck. The cards that dropped on the floor for you were, is something worth all the stress? And somebody will always admire you. Okay, they dropped on the floor. These ones are sitting here as well, giving someone a chance, doing what's right, and luck being on your side. I do think something lucky will happen about you and him. This is usually 2 people going on a date, enjoying some food, having a laugh, but then there's a separation going on. It's like 2 relationships I'm looking at here, one with you and one with somebody else. Okay, show me Tim and D 6 months from now. D and Tim 6 months from now. These are all upside down, are they? Anyway, there's you putting your heart out there. Tower I'm going to leave upside down because I just flipped the cards anyway. I feel like you don't trust your intuition on this. The 4 of Wands is usually a commitment between 2 people, but it was upside down. Knight of Swords can be impulsive actions here. It could be that in 6 months' time, you might get sick of waiting around because you're waiting for Mr., you know, you're waiting for your 9 of Cups, you're waiting for your King of Pentacles that's going to hold your hand and be there forever. And you're waiting for your wishes to come true. There will be communication going on. There will be communication about how work's going, what's going on, financial situations. I do think there may be either in your life or his life some big upheaval that happens. This could be somebody losing their job. It could be somebody leaving. It could be somebody, something might happen here. What I'm picking up on is you're ready to have a love, romantic, be with this person, you know? But the fact that these were upside down, everything that you're wanting was upside down. It's almost like where you're giving up on this being what you want. Because if these were all upright, so we turn them all upright, the only negative card, and it's a big one, but the only one is the Tower. And the Tower came out in reverse. So if I didn't flip the cards, these would have been all upright, and these would have been, that would have been upright, and this would have been upside down. So if we read it that way, and we look at this as now, this is you not really being yourself. This is you wanting to move forward and work at this, but you can't. It's just not, it's not in your hands. Something will happen to make things happen. Then you would have stability and connection. Things you're trusting in your intuition. You might rush into something, or he might rush towards you. There's a possibility of a long-term commitment on the horizon. There's all your wishes coming true and everything you've been waiting for. Because I flipped the cards back around, because the first three were upside down. First two were upside down, so I ended up turning the deck. So I should have left it alone. That's how it would have looked. This is looking pretty good as we get here. But I don't like the look of this. Something's going to happen in between now and 6 months. Something quite big over here. And you can't work at a relationship when this person's not in the picture. So you literally can't have a conversation. You can't organise something. You can't. Here it's showing your hands are tied at the moment, leading up to this 6 months away. Then something will make it so that something happens. And then you just need to really manifest and trust in what it is you're wanting with this person. No, I don't think you would give up on him. Yeah, I just felt like if these were all upside down, it's where you're thinking, this is just never going to happen, it's never going to happen. But I did flip the deck. We'll just use this deck just to confirm, even though the buzzer's going. I can see that you love him, this thing here, this thing here. This is broken-hearted though. Queen of Cups upside down. You're ready to give the love, but he's not ready. Show me just a little bit more information. 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom for D. And then we'll do your 2 yes and no's, and then we're done. Trust in what your intuition's telling you about this. Manifest, manifest, manifest what you want in your life, and you can have all the happiness in the world. You've got to do, the timing is off. The timing between you and him is wrong. So when you're ready, he's not ready. When he's ready, you're not ready. You know, so that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a clash of times, because this is like manifesting, trusting in your intuition and having all the happiness you deserve. This is where you step away, you close the door, you finish something, and then you look at the new options. So I do feel he's still in the picture in 6 months' time. Hopefully he's in the picture in the 10 of Pentacles way and the King of Pentacles way and the 4 of Wands way, because that is a solid commitment to you. So hopefully that's what's going on in the future. But I do feel there's some big events on their way in regards to his way he lives right now and your way you live right now. I do think there's big changes coming, and I think a lot of them will go the way you hoped for. Things that you're wanting, D. Anyway, that's what we've got looking forward. Thank you for the donation. I was about to give up today on the donation thing. I just thought, I don't know what's going on. Where is everybody? And then it happened. You know, it finally happened. So it's hard when this kind of thing is my career and my job, because this is where I earn my income. I don't have any other job to sit on the sideline and have a stream of income coming in. The stuff I used to do, that person died, so I haven't got that job anymore. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Mama B, I'll get to your question probably tomorrow when I'm at the club. If I'm feeling... Oh, I'm going out later, so I won't be able to do it today. I'm actually going out tonight to a concert. So I'm going to go and eat something, and then I might have a lay down ready to go out later. Anyway, everybody take care. Thank you so much, everybody that turned up. Thank you, Mama B, for helping out. And Mama B, I'll either get to look at it before I go and have a lay down. If not, definitely tomorrow I'll look at that for you. No problem.